Hello! Look, let me be real quick. Mist Valleys are absolutely flawed. And I love them, but for the wrong reasons. You may ask, oh, how are Mist Valleys flawed? How do they Mist Valleys work in modern decks? And the more important question, why the fuck is a rat lizard looking thing telling me about Mist Valleys instead of ice barriers? Or red eyes like we've all been begging for? Well, we'll get to some of those questions at a later point. You may ask, what is Mist Valley first? Well, that's already said that. Mist Valleys are the wind attribute to Dual Terminal. They are also in a collaboration with other archetypes, such as Ice Barriers, X-Sabers, Allies of Justice. Lore is pretty simple. Big ass fuck off worms showed up one day and everyone had to team up and make the Allies of Justice. Now that we have these fuck off worm things here, Allies of Justice are here, and Mist Valleys went, ew, stinky, I hate this. And then they left and died. The end. Now I could go deeper into the lore, honestly speaking, but it all involves around them going into more Allies of Justice shenanigans, deep fucking drama and controversy, and also political opinions that I don't agree with. But we could also talk about them in a whole video like this, just with their cards, and how most of them were just kind of like this pseudo thing that were in a lot of decks with like 1 or 2 cards, such as Dragoonity, Blackwing, Fluanderese. Some of them, most of these, I could just list off the cards. Fuck it, we're just gonna list off the cards. We're gonna skip the whole Mist Valley prefix, you already know what they are. Fucking... Alright, here we go. Windmaster. You discard until you have 4 in hand. Baby Rock. If sent to the grave from hand, you special summon. Thunderbird. If he returns to your hand, you special summon him. Shaman. Glorified Beatstick. Condor. Return a card. Summon him. Glorified Beatstick. Soldier. Worst Drillroid from the era. Woo. Falcon. Return a card on attack. Executor. On normal summon, return all spell and traps to the hand. Actually a good card. Apex Avian, literally the poster child of this entire deck. Once per turn, return a Mist Valley and negate, usually itself, because that's all you have on your field. And the best name of any of these guys is the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that the Konami rep thought was the greatest name of all time, Thunderlord. And he's a glorified beatstick. Oh my god. I think you can see what I mean by saying they're flawed. Most of them involve returning cards that you control back to your hand in order to do a very small and worthless effect, like attacking. Why? A lot of these decks, honestly, if they had like a link or something, or like more cards that gave benefit to being returned to your hand, it'd be great. Like, I don't know, like Shaman being a prediction card, where on returning itself to the hand, you could also look at the top 2 cards of your deck like a duality and put 1 on top. What if Soldier returned a monster outside of the card that he battled? Instead of being a glorified Drillroid, then he would actually have a purpose, because then you could throw him into something and return a separate monster. There's a lot of missed ideas in this set. Obviously, it's a lot of missed ideas. Anyone with a straight face could tell you that. Mist Valleys are like, oh, whatever. I could drink to this. Fucking. Oh. Now, what are they doing today? Well, not a lot, actually. They're more just a one-of Avian and Fluanderese at their best, which is actually a great thing if you think about it, because Avian likes being tributed. Who would have thought? And the birds love being tributed themselves. So honestly, if you wanted a Mist Valley deck, just play Fluanderese and you'd have a better experience. But you could also just go into Avian Turbo good stuff with XCs or links, seeing as some of them can special summon themselves by glorifying a return to hand, which could be a trap card or something. So it's a lot of... There's some ways to cook this deck. I'm not smart enough to do it. So